In this video, we'll talk about the San Francisco and Sacramento immigration court procedures. Hi, and welcome to our channel. I'm Marc Santamaria. I'm a U.S. immigration lawyer and English teacher. If you were given immigration court documents, that means you are in removal or deportation proceeding. You have the chance to tell the judge why you think you should not be removed through applying for immigration relief. The first hearing is called a master hearing, and the last hearing is called an individual hearing. You may have more than one master hearing. How do you know if you have immigration court? If you were given a notice to appear, or NTA, then you will have to go to immigration court. Every NTA should include your identifying information, the nature of the proceedings, the date and place of removal proceedings, and other important information. Your immigration documents, such as your NTA, should include your alien number, which is an 8 or 9-digit number beginning with the letter A. This number will appear in most immigration court documents. It is the same number used by USCIS, which is the government's immigration services. It is very important to know your alien number. If you lost your NTA or are not sure if you've received one and want to confirm your hearing date, you can call the immigration court hotline at 1-800-898-7180, which is an automated service. Please note that you will need your alien number in order to look for the hearing date. Or to speak with the court clerk, you can call the San Francisco Immigration Court at 415-705-4415 or the Sacramento Court at 916-447-9301. They will only answer during work hours. Note that the numbers are subject to change. What should you do before your hearing? If you will have your master hearing, it is important to carefully review the NTA with your attorney before you go to court. You should discuss the factual allegations presented in the NTA so that you do not concede a fact or a point of law that might be incorrect. If you will have your individual hearing, you should speak with your attorney to discuss your relief, in other words, your possible defenses. Should you go to court? Some people are afraid to go to court because they're afraid to be arrested and immediately deported to their home country. While this is understandable, it is necessary that you go to court, otherwise the judge can and likely will order you removed. Furthermore, it is unlikely that you will get arrested at immigration court. What information should you have at your hearing? It's possible the judge may ask you questions about your background, so you should be ready to share with the judge your full legal name, date and place of your birth, date and place of entries into and exits from the U.S., marital status, your U.S. citizen relatives, your criminal history, and other important information. What should you bring to court? You should bring your NTA, hearing notice, identifying documents such as your passport and birth certificate, and other important documents. You should speak with an attorney prior to attending court to confirm what documents to bring to court. You should not bring weapons, drugs, food, or drinks to court. It's also advisable to not wear metal or jewelry so you can go through security quicker. Please remember to turn off your cell phone in the court building. At the San Francisco and Sacramento Immigration Court, the security line is usually long, so please take this into consideration. Note that the San Francisco Immigration Court is in the financial district, and the closest BART station is Montgomery BART Station. There are parking lots near the San Francisco court, but often get filled quickly. There are similar parking issues at Sacramento. Please plan accordingly. How do you find your immigration judge? In San Francisco, after you go through security and enter the waiting room, there will be lists of names on the wall. Each list is a list of a judge's docket. In other words, the list of people who the judge will hear that day. Make sure you carefully go through the list and find your name and alien number. The list will say which courtroom to go to. Go to that courtroom early and double check if your phone is off. Can you get an interpreter? There's usually a Spanish interpreter at the courtroom. If you speak another language other than Spanish, the judge will likely call an interpreter service to help you interpret. Please emphasize to the judge that English is not your first language if you do not have an attorney to speak on your behalf. During the hearing, you may ask the judge to have more time if this is your first hearing and you would like to find a lawyer. You will likely be given a list of pro bono or free legal organizations at the hearing. At the hearing, the judge will likely explain why you're in removal proceedings, ask whether the facts and allegations are correct, and ask questions about your case. You should speak with your attorney to see if you will enter any form of relief like asylum at this point. Then the judge will likely tell you when to return to court. Listen to the judge to see if the judge asks you to submit anything before the next hearing. Carefully abide by the judge's orders. Change of address. It is necessary to inform the court within 5 days of moving to your new address. There is a change of address form that you should submit to the court, but note that it has to be done correctly. So speak with your attorney about this matter as soon as possible and double check if this is still the current policy. If you move out of Northern California, you may need to change your court venue. Speak with an attorney on how to do that. Immigration cases are very complex. You may have options to stay in the US, so if possible, seek representation from an immigration attorney and not a notary. Please sign up for our email list so you can learn about the latest immigration news. Please also subscribe to our channel, like this video, and write a comment below. Thanks. God bless.